Hi everyone, I'm Ryan Lund, and welcome to another episode of the Supper Club Social, where we review restaurants, movies, and TV shows, talk about home bars, cocktails, and pop culture. With me today, good old Lyle. Lyle, you're the top branch of a pine tree, eternal as a root breaking up cement, still as an unused bird bath, and mysterious as a flat earther's round-trip plane ticket. Welcome to the show.
Good to be here.
Roy Cephas can't go to a brewery without buying a hat for him and a sweatshirt for her. He's an unpaid Blackstone rep and a volunteer t-ball coach, and drives the unhoused, drug-addicted population of Spokane wherever they want to go.
You better believe it.
Welcome to the show, Roy.
Hello.
How's everyone doing today?
A moving tent, I would call it.
That's, yeah.
Yeah.
Not so much what I'm doing right now, but typically, yeah.
Okay.
That's usually what they call mobile massage service. Roy Cephas, dust-ups, beefs, or breakdowns? What do you choose today?
What type, like a mental breakdown or like
Any way you want to go.
vehicle breakdown?
Oh, for me?
No, I got one.
Oh,
that
okay.
Made me late for my trip last weekend.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
The great investment in electric vehicles screwed me over.
Wow, really? Bus
Yep.
broke down on you?
Yeah.
So this is a dust up and a breakdown.
Well, there was nobody else on the bus.
Yeah. Every now and then. Good job.
It was very nonchalant.
Yeah.
But no, so last weekend we had to drive to Kalispell,
It's
Montana.
the person that's talking needs to do it.
Yeah. We drove to Kalispell, Montana. And I was like, oh, perfect. I'll get home 3:30 like normal, on the road by 4. Because you gain an hour, or I guess lose an hour
No, lose an hour.
on your way there.
Mountain
Because they're an
Standard
hour ahead.
Right.
So I'm like, sweet, we'll get there like 10 o'clock. Just the right time for the kids to like, okay, bedtime. And
Yeah.
that's good. Nope. Bus starts, but then all these battery warnings come on.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I'm like, oh my God. So then I call dispatch and I'm like, oh, well, go ahead and turn off the master switch. Maintenance said it's okay because like, you can't touch anything on the buses unless like maintenance okays it first. When the other buses, you can just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You could probably change the oil and they wouldn't care.
They'd be happy you did it.
Yeah. But on these ones, you got to get like 5 different people's permission. And so I'm like, okay, sure. Hopefully I don't get electrocuted. Turn it off. That's wait 2 minutes. So I'm already down like 5 minutes. Now it's 7. Then you got to let it reboot, which takes like another 2 minutes. Now you're down
man.
like 10 minutes. Turn it back on. Lights are off. I'm like, sweet. Pull forward. Lights come back on. And they go, don't move it. Like, just stand by. Leave
Yeah.
it running. If it starts smelling funny or there's smoke, get away from it.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, well, how long is this going to be? Well, we got to send a mechanic out there from the garage all the way to Cheney. So, like, 40 minutes later, they show up just from like, oh, I'm just going to drive it back. Take this truck instead, and you drive that back. Like, I could have driven this back
Yeah.
and been home already.
But with warning lights on.
Well, he's going to drive it with the lights on, too.
So that clears you of any.
Well, I know, but I would have rather gotten home on
Yeah.
time when I had plans to leave. So we didn't even leave until like 5.
Did he have to
Which
run a
is 6.
diagnostic
Nope,
or anything?
He didn't come with any tools,
He's
nothing.
just like, I'll drive it back.
Showed up in a STA truck.
Yeah.
Said, well, what's going on? I told him. He's like, all right, well, that truck's for you, and I'm going to drive this back. I'm like, you're just going to drive it back. He's like, yeah. I'm like, I literally could have driven it to you and saved you the trip, and I could have been home on time.
This begs the question. They're zero-emission vehicles, right? But
Yeah.
they probably require 10 more engineers driving to work each day to handle them.
Well, plus all the heavy equipment to mine the material,
Sure. Well, everyone knows that.
making the batteries.
Destroying the condo.
Yeah, you can't get that stuff back
Right.
because once you dig that hole, you can't fill it back in with the same stuff.
We should
They're non-renewable resources.
invent a plant to harvest batteries and like grind them up to make like tires or something, like to refuel the fossil fuel system.
Well, that'd be oil.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. But then you'd be defeating the purpose because they want to get rid of oil.
It'd just be a cycle.
Well, yeah, anyways, so that was, we didn't get there till like 11:30 at night.
Ooh.
Luckily, our first night was free.
Were
'cause we had
the
rewards.
kids were the kids tired? They got the nerpies by then.
Sully had taken like 2 naps by that time.
Yeah, he's already slept 4
Yeah.
hours.
Ashton was just kind of like, I'm bored. And then she gets on her tablet, and then she, I'm bored again. And then she was fine when we got there. So go home to a time. I'm like,
That's
yeah,
good.
perfect. Go to bed. Because
She's
pool's
at a good
closed,
age for
everything's-
that.
Yeah.
I found with
But
my
it was
kids
not
when you're rolling late there, they get an energy like
Yeah.
well, we're here.
We've had that also.
Where's the pool? Mm-hmm. And it's like, nope. It's
I know. I made it
bedtime.
my point multiple times. Like, the pool's going to be closed.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's going to be asleep. You got to be
Yeah.
quiet like a ninja.
That's a good point.
And then we're just going to drop our stuff off and go to bed. And we'll unpack tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's a good way to set them up.
Yep.
Did you enjoy the trip?
It was, well, not so much the tournament because of underlying issues, but
What happened?
Let's
I
just
don't
say
really
it's
want
a
to get
long
into
story.
it. Yeah, it's a long story.
Okay.
I can sum it up. The refereeing turned on them.
Due to the prior tournament the weekend before.
which is kind of rough, and for kind of not predictable reasons, but like
Nothing to do with our team.
I'm not. So that turned
Anyways,
on
it
them.
was just a lot of bad
And then
things and irritation.
this
and
is the biggest thing. This would piss you off. Their players are playing up. Some of them they got invited to play up, not at a separate game in the same tournament. So they're playing their same team, and they're also playing for another team.
Yeah.
And
Right after our game and then right before our other game.
So
Oh, wow.
they're tired out, and it's just crap. It's just
So then when they come to
I'd be
play our
mad.
game, they're just like, okay, I'm not going to play in this game. Which is a game they should be playing in because it's the team that they're
Sure,
on.
but if they're cooked,
Yeah. So it's
yeah, I mean,
very
they're
irritating.
Playing double. It's
Yeah.
like trying to play in two Hoop Fest teams. It's
Yeah.
you can't do it.
So it's a very irritating weekend. But the view is spectacular. The backdrop of the tournament was awesome.
All the pictures you sent were so cool. Like the background is just
Yeah. We
the
spent
Rocky Mountains.
We spent a good majority of Friday at Glacier Park,
nice.
which was pretty cool. And it was pretty empty when we got there in the morning. Like
Yeah, because
everything
you're
is
off season.
well, and everything is just like opening. Like we were like
Oh, cool.
the third people to go into the gift shop this year because they just opened up like this week.
Oh, cool.
Did Andrea become best friends with them?
I bet she probably follows it on Instagram. Yeah. But
They
no, it was
say
fun.
Glacier National Park is as close to the Earth was like before humans
Oh, I believe it.
got into
Yeah,
it.
because they've kept
Yeah.
people out.
Like as untouched as it
Yeah,
can be.
a lot of it is closed still because there's still a lot of
the
snow.
weather. Yeah.
We went to McDonald Lake and then we drove as far up
going to the sun.
going to the Sun Road, which brought us to McDonald Lodge. And then if you wanted to continue, you either had to hike the road or rent a bike or an e-bike tour to go 13 more miles to where the snow would stop you.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
So you
Cool.
couldn't even go all the way up the road yet. But if you wanted to hike or bike, you could go past the lodge on the road.
I'm
Oh.
glad you did that. I mean, that
Yeah.
makes the trip worth it. I would
Yeah,
say.
it was. The kids loved it. Ashton bought a National Geographic book on like all the national parks. So
Oh, cool.
Oh, very cool.
it was the most expensive thing we bought at the gift shop.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, a book costs like $40.
Yeah.
But I'm like, at least it was a book and not just some garbage knickknack, you know.
Right. Could have
Yeah,
got a
something she
sticker.
can use.
She did get a sticker
keep.
too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good trip, but
Nice.
long drive.
Lyle. Ski season is over. Lake season is a few weeks away.
No, it started last weekend.
What does Transition Lyle do to entertain himself
You know,
before lake season really kicks into gear? I know you've been up there. It's accessible and everything, but it's not really
you went to the knuckle.
not really warm. You know.
No, but it's.
Did you show your knuckle at the knuckle?
Oh yeah, and I tease my wife every time. I'm just like, "You want a knuckle?"
It is a pretty cool little spot.
For some
The
reason, the
knuckle's
bartenders always remember you.
Yeah. Well, he's the
why.
guy that pulls his pants up real fast. Look at my moose knuckle.
Everyone, hey, get Tina to the back room. He's back.
No, they were good.
Actually, it's like I got a kink in my back. Could you moose knuckle me?
What do? I mourn skiing, like truly, and then I purchase.
Adult content?
Well, no, not adult content. So all the ski gear goes on sale.
Oh, yeah,
for
nice.
like 50% off. So
Yeah.
I got this sweet fanny pack.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nothing gets me revved up than a nice
I know.
fanny.
Yeah.
They're coming back.
Well, that's where the fanny is, so that's where you should be coming.
My next thing is I've got some yard work. You guys know I do not water my backyard.
I didn't know you even maintained your yard.
Well, I'm going to maintain it this year, the backyard. I'm going to
With
knock everything down.
You gonna work on your backflow?
You do know it's May, right?
I know.
You should have already fertilized and mowed at least twice.
I've mowed twice.
I've mowed twice. I haven't fertilized.
Oh, I weed and feeded.
I weed and feed too early, I think.
I did mine just this week.
How do I get rid of the dandelions?
Weed and feed.
Yeah.
When
Weed and
it's
feed.
wet. Dandelions, the fertilizer needs to stick to kill.
So,
So
yeah,
water it
just
or in the morning.
Spritz.
or in the morning. Okay.
Morning
Then
is all got to
it's
do.
also nice to water afterwards to let it kind of dissolve a little bit.
Sure.
That's what I do.
Okay.
Naturally. But you do want those granules to stick to the dandelions. I
Because they're out.
looked that
this
up a while
time.
ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're out big right now.
You know,
Yeah.
good idea is sneak over into your neighbor's house. That's what I do.
Do theirs too?
Yeah.
Oh, my neighbor, it's just like, it's all blowing
Yeah.
in.
No, we normally do it at the same time, but since spring sports, I'm like behind. I was going to do it before I left because it was going to rain all weekend last weekend here.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then-
yeah.
That being late home, I was like, I can't do it. I'm already running late
you got
enough.
screwed. That's tough, Roy.
Yeah, but
Sorry I had to go through that.
I got it done.
All right, so you focused a little bit on your lawn care, which is
For a
great to
little
hear.
bit. And then I don't think any of them watch this. My father-in-law wants me to move his air. You guys saw the Airstream.
Oh,
yeah.
He wants to sell it, and he wants me to get it out of there. And I'm just looking at it like, oh,
Pretty tight
Jesus.
squeeze in there.
And it's, I don't know if I've towed anything that big. I know my Durango would do it, and I know I've got the skill level to do it. But
How
it's
much does
like,
it weigh?
he,
roughly?
he claimed, I'm going to look it up, 6,000 pounds.
Well, that's going to be at the top of your tow capacity.
On the Durango?
Or is that a V8?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're probably good.
I'll be okay on that.
What's the suspension you got to worry about?
Yeah. the
No,
tongue weight.
in the Durango I have has jacked up suspension.
Nice.
But still, it's like, oh, I don't want to do that.
That's fine. I mean, I'm trying to picture where it's at. You just pull it straight out and loop out
So picture cabin 2, it's underneath that lean-to.
to the side.
So I'm going to have to come up, back it out,
Oh,
unhook.
so you drove it straight in.
I don't know what they did.
Which way is the tongue?
Oh.
Is the
The
tongue
tongue
facing?
is facing the road as you
Yeah,
drive
so he
it.
drove straight in and then unhooked and then came around.
Yeah.
I see.
So you got to back out of that carport.
back out. So
You know what
yep.
you could do?
Just drive straight to
Is
the road.
buy one of those trailer dollies. They're like $800. Have him buy it. And then you
on,
just...
on gravel.
Yeah, then you just drill it. It cranks the wheels. It's like geared down, so you just run a drill and it backs it out. That's flat enough. Then
Yeah.
you
And
can
it would
back it
work
out.
on
Back
and
gravel?
concrete,
you
yeah.
turn it. I would.
That's not bad.
And
Okay.
then I'll buy it for you for
200
30%.
bucks.
Yeah,
Okay.
150.
Yeah.
75
So then you can
bucks.
unhook and then get your trailer in.
I'm going to pull my trailer in straight in. I've been wanting to do it for years.
Oh, yeah, then
In
you'll
here?
be facing out.
Yeah, no, at our
lake.
campsite.
Oh, at your campsite. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. We'll invite you there sometime.
Yeah.
When you learn how to back straight half a mile.
Yeah.
Downhill.
We may as well bring it up. Well, no, finish your story.
Yeah.
Finish
You keep-
what-
That's
you keep
it?
cutting me off.
So yeah, that's a pickle, but that is an option. Google it. It's just called a trailer dolly. But there's some that you actually manually push, but this
That's what
runs
I'm
off of a
thinking.
drill. It just hooks up to a normal 3/4 bit like you lower your jacks down on, and you just run it.
Okay. I will look into that
Yeah.
for sure.
Probably get a Harbor Freight one. I'll probably have one.
I expect to get the Harbor Freight one for free after you use it.
So what have you been up to?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm just same as Roy. The slog of school sports and work has been just crazy. Normally I schedule myself like work to it's full, but like something will go right here and there, and it makes it so the day works out. But this last like 2 weeks, nothing has gone right. They're like I'm like, oh, I'll be back to finish that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the next day, I gotta
I'll be
finish that
back. Mm-hmm.
now. Yeah, I'll be back.
So it starts to snowball on
And then
you.
today, I had 6 jobs to do today. I got through 4 of them, and it was 2:30. Pulling out of the 4th one, my truck turns off. I'm like, oh.
Did you run over a stick?
Yeah. No.
Was there gas?
There was gas, there's oil, and what was weird, so it turns off mid-turn, and the oil light flashes. I just gotten an oil change a little while ago, like
Where at?
like an hour ago.
Like locally here at Indian
The
Trail?
Valvoline place,
Okay.
Castrol place. I don't really know. It's changed hands a few times.
It used to be a Henry's or whatever.
Okay, yeah, it used to be an Oil Can Henry's, and now that changed. I think it's a Valvoline
Yeah.
place. I only go there because you don't have to get out of the car to do it. So, sit in the car. Actually, I got McDonald's, and then I went over there, ate
and got
lunch.
it done?
So I killed two because I was so behind that I couldn't stop. But so I got the oil change. Go to one house, drive to the next one. They're all like 5 minutes apart. No big deal. Leave in the last one, just turns off, and I'm on a slight downgrade. So I kind of like, all right, neutral, good. I'm not gonna. I tried to it was weird because it just died, you know. So I got it in a neutral, and then I coasted for 3 blocks, and because I was up on the prairie, and the roads are tiny, and I was like, I can't stop here.
Yeah.
So I'm just coasting, no one's around. I'm going 5 miles an hour. I finally got it into the perfect towable parking spot.
Nice.
Genius move. I patted myself on the back.
Nice.
Great
and
thinking.
then I waited 2 hours for a tow.
Oh,
And I'm thinking oil pump or oil pressure sensor. Because there is oil in it. There is a slight leak in somewhere. But since there's oil in it and the oil light was flashing, I'm assuming there's no pumping or a sensor is bad. That's like my armchair
Mechanic.
mechanic going.
Nice. Well, good luck with you with where you dropped it off at.
yeah.
Yeah, I've always had good luck there. Good
Really,
people,
only
trustworthy.
Yes, and do well by all people.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Unless your last name starts with an S.
Never leave anybody hanging there.
Or an S. Yeah. Yeah. Good call.
Let's wrap it up. Moving on to the next segment.
All right.
Cheers. It's happy hour.
We always like to start off every episode, excuse me,
With a burp.
of Happy Hour with a quote. I have taken more out of alcohol than alcohol has taken out of me. Winston
No.
Churchill.
Can you read that again?
I have taken more out of alcohol than alcohol has taken out of me.
So what do you think he's implying there?
What I
Like
think
he's
it
gained
is-
more from drinking alcohol than
is-
alcohol's gotten him sick or
Right. The late night idea that comes up after a couple of cocktails and that gets the juices flowing is how I took it.
like the house blanket.
Oh no, that's completely sober. But wasn't there a competing idea with the house blanket that someone else here came
Yeah.
up with?
The ham pack.
The ham pack. Ham.
Oh, the ham
Yeah.
pack.
Like a ham pack.
Oh, what?
So a ham pack is my idea.
Not to be confused with tam packs.
And this is trademarked. So say you're out hiking and you have this backpack,
Yes.
and inside there is a wrapped up, juicy, glorious ham sealed. And you're up hiking,
I want to leap out of this chair and tackle you right now.
and then, and it's packaged, spring loaded. So say a bear pops up,
Yeah.
a grizzly bear, and you just, instead of having to trip you, because you're
Yeah.
the slowest person, because you
Could
don't want to
never
be the
trip
slowest
me.
one. But I just eject that ham pack. The ham flies out, bear satisfied,
Nice. I like it.
and then you get away. Ham pack.
Very easy to reload too, I'm sure.
Yeah, you
Just
could
go
make it.
Just go back to the grocery store and buy new ham.
Yeah,
You know-
spring loaded.
I don't see a lot of grizzly populations around pork farms. Maybe they're not. Maybe they don't dig on swine.
Okay, then you make it a meat pack.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
So
can
we're not limited.
Pack your meat any way you want.
Yeah,
Okay. Good to
but
know.
the ham pack sounds nice.
Yeah. It rolls off the tongue nice.
Yeah.
Today at Happy Hour,
Let
we
me know when
have...
you want an investment.
Wow. That hurt.
Sometimes it just feels right.
That hurt. If people don't know what we're talking about, I had a brilliant idea called the house fire blanket. Saved many firefighters' lives. It could also save your house's life. if it was invented in a real thing.
Or in a
These
graphic
two
novel.
have mocked it.
Sci-fi.
And one of these people that mocked it also came out with the ham pack. So that's why I'm a little surly.
Hand pack.
Now-
Functional.
Let me know.
Why I'm not going to be surly is after we taste this drink, which is called the Finnish long drink.
I like to finish.
Now, this has 2 ounces of gin and around 3 ounces of
Smells
grapefruit soda squirt. I did see this was a tough one to find. I didn't find a definitive recipe for it. I didn't find one that was like this, and this. It was like one said, okay, your gin, it's kind of like a to taste highball is what really
So
is.
like a regional thing? Or...
Yeah. Well, it's so in the reading of the well, we'll get to that.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah,
so what I settled on was what I think we can replicate the easiest.
Why not Fresca? That just popped in my head.
Oh yeah.
Is
Oh,
Fresca's
probably.
grapefruit
Yeah.
or
It's
lemon lime?
grapefruit. And it's sugar-free.
That
Yeah.
could also work,
Okay.
but I wanted to go with squirt for this time.
Okay.
Another better idea you had, Lyle.
Now,
Thank you. Yeah. Hand pack.
basically, you might be
Fresca.
thinking,
Trademark.
is this just a gin and tonic? No, there's no tonic in it.
No, it's like a Greyhound with vodka or with
Exactly.
gin.
That's
it's a
what I
Greyhound.
meant to say. It's
Oh.
Greyhound, but it's with gin.
So
Now,
it's not a Greyhound.
Roy, here is the blurb. If you could tell us about this cocktail.
Do you need your glasses?
Nope.
Now, the funny thing is I read this before, so I'm completely prepared to read this.
Okay,
several
sure.
paragraph story.
Yeah, that's like a book.
I can make the text bigger.
At its simplest, the Finnish long drink. Oh, like Finnish. Like
The Finnish.
Finnish.
The Finns. Yeah.
F-I.
Like
Didn't I not
F-I-N-N.
enunciate that enough?
Yeah.
No, I thought you meant like
Finnish.
Finnish long. Like
Oh.
Finnish.
Finish deep.
Yeah.
Finish long.
Long.
Finish
or
hard.
Lonkuro.
Oh, yeah.
Lonkuro.
That's the Finnish name for
Yeah,
it.
is citrus soda with a gin base. Where there are a lot of riffs on this theme, now you can count on a tart, not over sweet gin laced beverage with about 5.5 ABV. Not
Very
too bad.
reasonable.
Yeah, not bad. But more than just being
Very
the ultimate
responsible.
summer tipple. Summer tipple.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll
must be a
skip that
Finnish
word.
thing.
Say that again. Summer.
A summer, ultimate summer tipple.
Tippable? I know
Maybe.
it says tipple, but
yeah. Or
I'm
maybe
on
you
it.
have to just like
I'm on it.
sip on it like an apple.
tipple it.
This
tip it.
hard citrus refresher has a weirder start than the average traditional cocktail. The roots of long drinks are in, believe it or not, government. Weird. It dates back to 1952 when Finland hosted the Summer Olympic Games. In Helsinki, when Finland was still recovering economically.
Economically.
God, this word
It's a
is
trick.
killing
It's
me
a tongue
today.
twister.
Yeah, from World War II. The government was a little concerned about the weather. They'd be able to serve the huge influx of Summer Olympic tourists, athletes, trainers, and more at their bars, and keep everyone hydrated and happy. The Finnish government commissioned.
Happy.
Finnish.
Yeah.
You know, like drunk.
Yeah.
Finland. Yeah.
The Finnish government commissioned the creation of a new liquor drink that would be easy for bartenders to turn out in massive volumes quickly while being delicious enough to encourage repeat customers. The first long drinks were served, I think it's supposed to be served,
Probably.
at those summer games, and history was made, at least in Finland. It became the top selling category of alcohol in the country and Finland's national cocktail.
Pretty
Wow.
fascinating.
Not
So
too
I've got
shabby.
a definition of tipple as a verb: drink alcohol, especially habitually. Those who like to
Oh, yes.
tipple and gamble.
So to tipple is to drink
Habitually.
habitually? As a verb, yeah. You're
As a verb, yep. So as the noun, an alcoholic drink. She drank several glasses of sherry, her favorite
tipple.
triple.
Tipple.
Oh, tipple.
Tipple.
Why did I want to put an R in there? Her favorite tipple. I like that. I'm going to commit that
Tipple.
to memory.
Yeah.
It's kind of got like
Huh?
a.
Is that your tipple?
Save that definition.
Is that your tipple?
I'm getting like a kind of like a cream soda-y,
Oh, have we tried it?
Let's try it.
like
Cheers.
Cheers.
soda-y type of thing going on. Maybe it's because I've been drinking that beer.
Yeah, probably.
You don't really taste the gin. I'm not, anyway.
We need more gin.
Sipping on gin and juice.
Should we float it?
We need to float it. We need a floater.
Let's float it.
Let's float it.
So
Are you going to do a hand floater?
the proportions that I was made was for a Collins glass, which is a little thinner and a little less.
Well, yeah, I think
but
that's only 12 ounces.
those have broken because of my kids doing the dishes, and Roy got me those. So just a little half float.
Just a little float. I'm still trying to watch myself a little bit. But I did stick it to my doctor, so.
You did. We'll catch up on that. Don't worry. You put a pin in that, Roy. We'll get to that.
All right.
I think it's good. So I stumbled onto this drink because my friend Eric, it is one of the biggest canned cocktails in the world.
I've never heard of it.
The Finnish long drink. If you look at it, it's mostly in a canned cocktail form. Yeah. What? Who? Me? You. And so it was.
Don't freak him out. Wow.
Give it a try. Yeah.
I
Every
did give
time
it a
I
try.
talk to you, you don't gotta point at the camera. I mean, every time you talk, you look at me. So.
I'm really getting a kink in my neck, though.
Because it's the wrong look.
Draining some muscles.
If you don't stir it in, you get that nice piney gin taste. Gin is so underrated.
Oh, gin is fantastic.
Do you know any gin connoisseurs? Like, I feel like Charlie needs to evolve to be a gin connoisseur.
Like, they only drink gin?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's somebody out there.
My brother-in-law's dad, and he hooked me on the Beefeater.
He was too much for me.
He was a gin.
Really?
guy.
I don't like the Beefeater one.
The Beefeater too dry.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But surprisingly good
that.
one is the Rainier one, which we bought as a
It's
joke.
been tasty.
Yep. So that's aromatic. Where the
Yeah.
Beefeater is just.
Well, I think they use juniper.
They all use juniper,
Yeah.
Well, more so than.
but these put like botanicals like
Yeah.
lemon and.
I want to try it. There's the. Starts with a T, I think. It's purple.
Oh, no, the Empress?
Oh, yeah, Empress.
Have we tried the dry fly?
I think you might have gotten
Yeah.
that for the ladies one time, but we didn't do it.
Yeah, we never tried it. And Charlie bought that. Charlie is kind of our gin rep because he did buy that and didn't like it.
Ah. So Tangray for like gin and tonic. Yeah,
Or
giddy
the
up.
aviation one is the Aviator or Aviation, the
Aviation.
Ryan Reynolds one. That
Yeah.
was pretty good.
Pricey.
You know, I think I would go without the grenadine next time. Did we say what's in this?
No,
Gin, squirt, and grenadine.
maybe you did.
And I think Fresca would be a good low
Yeah, we did do this.
sugar.
Yeah. You might be
Substitute.
able to go keep the grenadine and put in the Fresco.
Fresca, yep.
Mm-hmm.
And cut that sugar.
But I do like this. I think I might like it more than the Greyhound.
Yeah. I like gin more than vodka on these kind of drinks.
Because of the botanicals. It's
Yeah, the
healthier.
botanicals, yeah.
Yeah. That's why the Russians live
very-
so long.
Yeah, they drink vodka.
All right. Are you guys ready for our...
Oh, what was that me?
Did you hear that?
Was that you? That was you.
That was me. All right. Let's... Okay. I'm
That was
going to...
interesting in the ears.
I'm going
I know.
That was a subverb.
Yeah.
No control over that. All right. I think we...
Do you need me to pad some time here?
No,
Bef-
no, I don't.
I can do it.
No, I'm good.
Because I'd
much
like to
time
bring
is
up
left?
Mother's Day.
You got 6 minutes.
I can pad some time here.
No, because I want to do a bunch more segments.
Okay.
We got Roy's on a schedule. All right. So I did not tell you guys, but I opened up the voicemails. I put out a phone number, and people called in and left voicemails for us.
For the show?
Yeah.
Oh, are you going to
Is
play
it your
some?
mom?
So I got them on here. I'm gonna play them, and I thought it'd be fun for us to react to them.
Okay.
Marsha.
So here
Are we supposed to
is-
guess who it is, or do they say who it is?
I haven't really listened to them yet.
Is it
I'm
just you doing
sure.
different
So
voices?
let's just listen.
Hi guys, thanks for taking my call. I had
sounds
a
familiar.
pretty strong reaction to the cave allegory episode,
Jesus.
and I had a couple of questions. One, Roy, does you feel like you live a cave allegory? Being trapped on your bus in their reality, and then you get to leave it and go to actual reality, and then you have to go back on the bus and repeat that 5 days out of 7 every week for 52 weeks out of the year.
It's like the Matrix.
That seems like a lot. So I understand if it was a lot to take in. But maybe you could tell us how to overcome the cave allegory? And I'll take my answers off the air, but my next question was to Lyle. Lyle, what's it like to be one of the prisoners?
I bet the guy was broke down on the side of the road waiting for a tow truck for 2 hours.
I don't think he said his name.
No,
I don't wonder who that was.
I think his name is Kyan.
Well, let's start with Lyle. Why do you... That was an odd... So is he implying that you're not the philosopher that escapes the cave?
No, I'm stuck in the cave every day. Repeat, remix.
All right, well, so you're happy with your reality then.
I
If we're
accept-
going along
I-
the lines of the cave allegory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I accept it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Roy,
I just black out my time in the cave.
This is our freedom
well,
right
see,
here.
you know, that therein lies the truth of the cave allegory,
Yeah.
is you're truly hamstrung. You can't convince those bus riders that the truth is out there,
Yeah. Oh, they got their
but
own
you're
truth.
burdened with knowing it.
Yeah.
So it's truly the Matrix.
I
Truly is.
Yeah,
It's the
I
Matrix.
I
Came
black
up
out.
in ancient Greece.
Sometimes I'm like, I don't know how many people I drove around today.
That's probably what you would do.
And I look at at the end of the week when I've been to like a different school every day, and it's just like, where am I at?
Yeah, it's just the one caller, huh?
I just look at
Let's go on to the next call.
All right, thanks.
Oh, that's we're finishing that one up.
Hey guys, I love the show. Just wanted to call in.
It's Kermit.
Leave a voicemail for you. You know, I
Patrick
think you should
Mahomes?
take Kyle off the show. Anybody that says grunge is horrible deserves to die. He must be a horrible person. Does he beat his kid? He must, if he doesn't like grunge. Yeah, so just make Jeff full time. That's what I'd do.
Wow. That guy
Hot take.
Yeah, it was.
That was a hot.
That's what you get for going after the grunge crowd, man.
Yeah, they'll come right at you.
I've been worried about you. You know, your grunge was horrible. You had a little snide comment in the last episode. I think is probably what that's coming from.
Yeah, and there's good. Yeah, grunge is awful.
Those two
There's
sound
good
like they're at
grunge.
this,
Yeah.
You think those two are friends? They sound like they're at the same location.
Jeremy spoken.
A lot of people listen to our show when they're walking to work and, lunch breaks.
Yeah.
on their drive.
We got another one?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Hey fellas, thanks for the show. Love the show. Love all you guys. Y'all do a great job. Hey, I had a question. A couple episodes ago, you guys said that a shower beer was basically the same as a mowing your lawn beer. It's kind of 2 for 1. And I just couldn't disagree with that more. I think if you're mowing your lawn and you turn around, that is the only time for a real beer in that situation. If you have a beer in the shower, it's a shower beer. It's not a lawn mowing beer. It's not. You don't blend it. It's not a shower beer. Okay. I don't know if you're trying to elicit pretty strong reactions to that, but it sure got it out of me. And next time I mowed my lawn, I turned around, I chugged a beer, and I was like, oh, that's a great lawn mowing beer. Then I went and took a shower, and I had a beer in there too, and I was like, that is one hell of a good shower beer. Anyway, Phil, love the show. I'll take your reaction off the air.
What would make a good shower beer?
I mean, they're all good.
Any
I
kind
mean, we're going with a Pilsner.
No, whatever beer, whatever floats your boat.
Okay,
I
wouldn't you
mean-
want a little lighter beer in there, maybe? A little hoppy?
I just keep it there in the
Yeah.
fridge.
you wouldn't want any.
You wouldn't want a porter. Or,
Well, no.
no,
It's got to be
Well,
something
it's
golden
traditionally
tone.
a pre-funk beer, I
Yeah,
would say.
something
So you'd
light.
want like a
bush latte.
latte or Rainier
What about a
or...
red beer? You guys aren't red beer
Like a
fans,
Scottish
like
red?
Now that implies glass
Or do you mean
in the
red?
shower,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
It's got to be a little trickier. You got
That
a lot of
seems
splash.
dangerous. I don't know what...
I've never done a shower
type of
beer.
people.
So
Typically
this
in
is
a
like
can.
new to me.
Typically still in the can.
Okay, I like
Yeah.
it. Like a clamato.
Yep.
Oh, we got to wrap it up. I think we got a couple more voicemails. We'll come back with that in just a second.
All right.
All right.
All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. We were just talking about, we just had some voicemails, and I think what were we were ironing out
What is
the whole shower beer
A
situation.
shower beer.
Well, had asked what's the best beer to have in the shower. He suggested a red beer, which involves pouring a beer into a glass like this, and then pouring tomato juice in it. Glass in the shower is just a horrible
that
idea.
is a bad idea.
Bad idea. Maybe a bath. Are you a bath person?
Yeah, you could do the bath. You've got the little tray.
Hot tub?
I'm not a bath person. No.
That surprises me.
Shower.
That really surprises me.
I could see you in some Epsom salt. Just
Yeah.
getting into your inner chi.
Soaking.
Roy, what's your go-to shower beer?
Bush latte.
Whatever's in the fridge. Oh, what?
Oh yeah, whatever in the fridge. But if I have a lighter beer,
Yeah.
I'll do like a Bush Light.
So when do you do a shower beer?
Don't say it. Don't tempt this caller, Roy. It's
After
not.
I-
No, don't.
After I mow the yard,
Oh my gosh. All right.
or do yard work. It doesn't have to be mowing the
You've
yard.
already enraged a pretty large portion of our listening
It's
audience.
fine.
My favorite shower beer. I don't like an IPA in there. It makes me take a longer
A little
shower.
heavy, yeah.
You know, I don't want a Pilsner because of the burps. I don't like burping in the shower. But I go for a good light beer.
Like a Rainier or a...
Ranier.
What was our sponsor last year?
Montucky Cold
A
Snap. That'd be
Monta-
good.
a Montucky
that'd be
would
a
be
good one.
Tall
fan-
boy, so you gotta be committed.
That would be
I
fantastic.
take
in
a 20-minute shower. I like to. I
well, there you
let
go.
the muscles loosen up for the first 10.
And where do you put the beer? I mean,
On a shelf.
Yeah, anywhere or drink it.
Yeah, hold it in your hand the whole time.
where do you
Once
go?
upon a time, I took
I have
a
a
bath.
koozie and it just sits up. On the
okay,
shelf.
so you're insulating it.
Yeah, for the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah. He also puts a little nipple on the top of it.
Yeah.
All right, maybe we should get to our next call.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, this is Reggie. I just really love the show. You guys do an amazing
guy
job.
last time?
Your topics are unhinged. Your comedy is hilarious. And, I did have a question. Several episodes ago, you mentioned Lyle had a bad case of monkey shoulder. And I was just wondering if he ever, how's he doing? Does he need anything? Can we send him something? What's his address? That sort of thing. So
Number.
you just
He wants to work that shoulder
I'll
out
take your
for you.
reaction off the air here. This is a voicemail anyways, so of course it'll be off the air. But yeah, okay, just let me know in an episode or something. All right, bye.
Good question,
How are they
Reggie.
doing? Yeah, thanks, Reggie. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, ribs back together.
Oh,
about
good.
Yeah.
Well, it was your monkey shoulder.
shoulder.
I thought.
Doing too much of the single Dutch rudder.
Much better. Yes.
Good.
Good, good.
Do you want to put your address out there
Maybe
for?
I'll give you a good massage
Uh,
Do you have a GoFundMe?
page.
I would never do that. Yeah.
Do
No.
you need him to send you some KY Fire and Ice, or
All right.
you can use it for your shoulder and like icy hot?
Get into the mic, Roy. Don't be afraid.
I'm saying you could use it like icy hot. Put it on your shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
And then you could
Or other spots. Yeah.
work your shoulder
As
out.
needed,
Either way,
Totally.
yeah. Best way to
work.
get rid of it is to keep doing the motion.
That's right.
Keep it loose.
That's
Work
right.
it through.
Always
Keep
stay
it
lumber.
loose.
Infrared might be nice. All right, let's go to the next caller.
Hello, yeah, this is Klaus.
Oh,
I
Klaus.
just wanted to call in. I love the
think I might know
show.
this
You
guy.
guys do a great job. Green bottle beer. Funny thing, here in Germany, we only have green bottle beers. I guess about 80 years ago, we put all the brown ones in an oven and burned them. So now we only have green bottles here. And clear, of course. I'll
Weird.
take your reaction off of the air. Thanks again for the show.
Still
You guys
going.
should really try a new shot called German chocolate cake shots. They're very
had
delicious.
that.
You'd love it.
They are delicious. Well, he's a liar
Wow.
because I've been to Germany and they do have brown bottles there.
Well, it's been 80 years, Roy. I'm glad that they're. It's good to hear that
Yeah.
they've made some That was a weird one.
That was weird. He might have been part of the SS.
The accent.
The oven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Implications there.
Weird.
Very different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Strange guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But hey, international views. That's always good.
Yeah, and he likes his beer.
Yeah, you know, you put it out in the internet. You never know who's going to be listening.
That's right.
Yeah. It must be true.
Yep,
Boy,
that
let's
was a real risque
see,
call-in.
see if we got another one.
That could really ruffle some feathers.
Hi, this message is for Roy. I don't really got a question, just a statement. If this is kind of hard to say, but if you could just trim off about 4 inches of your beard and roll it into a little ball and send it to me, I'd like to put it into my vagina. I just leave it in there. I know it sounds weird, but I just love the fluffiness of it.
Very interesting.
That little, one of those scrubby things you use to clean the dishes. Oh, just sending me some.
A
Okay.
Brillo pad.
Bye.
That's going to be a hard pass for me. A hard no.
What would be the price, Roy?
Well, I thought it was.
What would be the price?
They,
I mean, give a price. We take.
I don't
Okay,
know.
hold on.
the caller
it would be-
obviously knows that you don't like it touched,
It'd
Yeah.
be, and I'm touching. I'm sorry.
which is respectful.
It'd be most of your beard. It
She
would be
sounds hot.
It'd be all but
like
like
she did sound
3 inches.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd have to pay off my house.
What would? Okay.
Oh,
So
All right.
about 90 grand.
90? We could set that.
Yeah.
Get that together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you go with the left side, the right
I
side,
would
the middle?
I would go straight
Ooh,
across.
That would ball up.
4
real
inches. You'd
nice.
have to go
Yeah.
deep.
It'd be like to here probably.
Yeah. Because you're trimmed down.
Yeah.
Some are.
I'm about 6.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That was
So
a
you would do it?
Yeah, for $90,000. Then I'll never have to pay my mortgage again.
I wonder how long she'd leave it up there.
I don't even want to think about it.
Oh, and the things. Yeah.
I mean,
I'd do a lot of things for $90,000.
Yeah, I'd probably do a lot.
Yeah.
all right, do you guys want to?
thoughts.
Well, thank you for the voicemails.
Yeah, the last
Yo,
one. Please
good
don't.
callers.
Please don't call again. The last one.
If you happen to see us put out the link for the phone number, call in. We like to play voicemails. We love to hear from listeners.
Yeah, some strange listeners there.
All right, and we're going to throw it to the segment of the week, which
All
is
right.
already going on. Okay, now, this is a new segment. Roy, what's my time check? Time check.
12 minutes.
Perfect. This is a new segment also.
Okay.
We are going to play Recast It
Oh, okay.
with a horse race. Now, if you're familiar with a horse race and betting, let me put it in NFL terms. Every week, you can pick one team to win.
Okay.
The next week, you can't pick that team.
Okay. So it's going
So
to be
by
a
the
multiple week situation here.
Right. So we have 9 movies we're going to recast
Okay.
with 9 actors.
Okay.
Once you use an actor for a movie, you can't
use
reuse
them.
it.
That's going to be tricky.
So I think the way to do this, I'm going to read the
first couple are going to be easy.
movies and the actor we're replacing.
Okay. Oh, just one actor.
So I'll just go through all
Can
of
you-
I'm going to read all of this.
Just quick. Can you use the actor you're replacing in this movie in a different movie?
No, I have a list of actors we are going to be replacing.
Oh,
with.
okay.
But since it's a movie, multiple characters, I want you to know who we're replacing.
Okay.
So, the movies we're going to go after here. Top Gun, Tom Cruise.
Replacing Tom Cruise?
Yep.
Ooh.
Castaway, Tom Hanks.
Wow, you got a real thing against Tom's, huh?
Fight Club, Brad Pitt.
My favorite.
The Departed,
Be more of an American
Leo.
History X type of guy.
Second favorite.
Gangs of New York, Daniel Day-Lewis.
Ooh.
First favorite.
Goodfellas, Ray Liotta.
R.I.P.
Braveheart, Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
The Matrix, Keanu. Dumb and Dumber, Jeff Daniels.
Ooh. Wow. That'd be a hard one to...
Okay,
But you have a list we get to choose from.
Yeah, I think I'll hand this around to each person.
Okay.
And now the list of the new actors. Now these are new actors from our time that are going to slip into these movies,
Okay.
which is the tricky part. And I don't want to overcomplicate it. Like if you are Top Gun was filmed in the 80s, if you want to pick one of these people, an older one of these people, and pretend they did it in the 80s, that's
Okay.
fine. If you want to recast
Well, yeah, that's
it as
what I
an
was
older
thinking.
person, it's fine.
I mean, they're remaking everything anyway, so.
So what we're saying, there's a timestamp on this?
I'm just saying if
It's
it's a
whatever
movie
in your
from the
mind.
80s, and if one. So let me read the list of actors here: Zac Efron, Josh Duhamel, Hugh
Oh, yeah.
Jackman, George Clooney, Denzel Washington, Michael Keaton, Robert Pattinson, Adam Driver, and Miles Teller.
Wow.
Are we all familiar with all those actors?
I gotta think of Adam Driver for a second.
Kylo Ren.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep. Girls.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna pass. We're gonna work our way down,
It's gonna get tricky.
and we're gonna start at Top Gun. Tom Cruise. I'm gonna go first,
Okay.
Okay.
and I'm gonna pick somebody, and then I'm gonna delete them off of the list.
Oh, so we can't pick them either?
Right.
Will it delete
Oh,
from
okay.
your screen?
I'm gonna delete it. Yeah,
Okay.
and we'll delete as you guys go.
Okay.
So
And you've got this Apple technology.
in
that
with Tom Cruise in Top Gun.
is- Slider, you stink.
Ooh. You know, I am going to go with. I'm gonna go with Robert Pattinson.
So you need his glasses.
Wow.
I like his.
Bold choice.
I like him a lot.
Yeah.
In Tenet, in a lot of the movies since his
Twilight.
Twilight days.
You can say it. A safe space. I've been to Forks. It was a waste of time.
It is. It's a dump.
Yeah. Well, that's a nice place, but the movie wasn't really filmed there. Just so you know, the movie wasn't really filmed there. The
All right.
book was written there.
So I'm deleting him from the list.
Just for this movie, though, right?
And now we're on a Castaway, and you can't pick Robert Pattinson.
Oh, so now we're doing the Castaway movie replacing Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
With
see.
the remaining
I see.
actors left.
I thought we all had to pick a different actor to replace the actor in each movie.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So you're right. You're at Castaway with Tom Hanks, and that top list is the people
Oh.
you're picking from.
Oh, these are all the people? Oh.
Do you want to listen to one of the voicemails while we wait, or
No, I don't even know who Miles Teller is.
he was
the new guy
Maverick's
in
son
Top
in
Gun.
the new Top Gun?
Not his son.
No, it was
His
Goose's
Goose's
son.
son, yeah.
Not a big fan of him. I'm out on him.
Well,
okay.
then you gotta still pick
So
somebody.
pick somebody else.
You have to pick somebody
Anybody from this list
to replace Tom Hanks.
to replace Tom Hanks.
Oh, okay.
Slow learner, this one.
Yeah, he picked Miles Teller out of the middle of that list. It's like, I'm out. You want to pass it to Roy and give
Did I
him
replace
second?
Tom Hanks?
No, I'm going to do Denzel in Fight Club.
No, wait.
You have to do.
You gotta do Tom
Castaway.
Castaway.
You're on Castaway. You have to do Castaway.
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 And you're.
Oh, I'll do Denzel. He'd be fantastic.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Ain't got shit on me.
What you talk about? What you talking about? That's a good
He'd
one.
be great talking to that volleyball, just angry. Mm-hmm. I can see that.
I love
I'd
Denzel.
almost make it a comedy.
Denzel hasn't done a bad movie, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, Denzel is off the list. Roy, you're on to Fight Club, replacing Brad Pitt.
That's a tough one.
Now, I wanted to put
That's one of my
Snatch onto this.
Oh.
But I feel like Snatch isn't
but
quite
there's-
as viewed.
Yeah, it's
There's
not.
crossover because Brad's in Snatch.
Yeah,
He's a
right.
boxer.
I was picking a Brad movie. Yeah.
The Snatch is
Who do you replace him?
Guy Ritchie.
Get a caravan.
I'm gonna go.
10 minutes, Tavich.
So he said, feed him to the pigs.
I need a that's pegs.
I'm gonna have to go Hugh Jackman in this one.
For which one?
In Fight Club?
Yeah, because I mean, he just puts off kind of like he could pull off that.
So
you know,
Wolverine.
my second, I would say Josh Duhamel, but I don't know if he has it. You know,
Ooh, that'll be a good one, too. I think I kind of wish I would have Robert Pattinson there.
yeah. I'm gonna go Hugh Jackman. Final answer.
Okay.
Because I mean, I'm trying to, like the Wolverine thing kind of has that like I'm
Yeah.
too cool for this shit type
Yeah,
vibe,
definitely.
you know. And that's kind of how Brad Pitt was in Fight Club. You know, like I've just got my shit together. I know what I'm about, and that's it.
Hugh Jackman, not Jackson. Okay. Perfect. It's my turn.
That was tough though.
And I've got to
What?
replace Leo in The Departed.
Oh,
See, you know what would have been good is Robert Pattinson replacing
yes.
Edward Norton in that.
Yeah. Is Edward?
In Fight Club, if you did Robert Pattinson instead of Edward Norton.
Yeah.
I don't think you could pull off the Brad Pitt character.
Brad's so pretty. I mean, it's
I mean, that is the part of it. He's just majestic in that
Yeah.
movie.
handsome.
Yeah. Anywho,
Yeah.
you got about
Okay,
4
I'm gonna
minutes.
go
And that was Brad at
with-
his apex
Yeah.
of being pretty. I mean, yeah.
I think
He's
to
aging well.
replace Leo in The Departed, I'm gonna go Adam Driver.
Yeah, he can pull it off.
more.
Oh, are you talking about the Olive Garden commercial with the Parmesan?
No, but remember in The Departed, he orders a cranberry drink. and
Yeah,
they all go,
we've referenced that 1,000 times on the show.
Are you on your period? Mm-hmm. That was a bad Boston accent. Are you on your...
Well, it was the florist does it, doesn't he? And he is kind of Scottish or something.
I think you're talking about the town now.
Yeah, probably. Roy or Lyle, you are on to Gangs of New York, replacing Daniel Day-Lewis.
I was gonna go
That's almost
Adam Driver on that
impossible.
one.
That's probably a good choice. That would have been good, but it's off the table.
Unfortunate.
I mean, no one could have done that part. Bill the Butcher.
You don't got a good list left either.
I don't. I'm going to go...
I think I know who I would go.
Who's Josh Duhamel?
He's like, I don't. He's at
First Transformers.
A list, but now he's kind of like
He was married to
He's
Fergie.
kinda-
does a lot of
B,
TV show
okay.
stuff.
School guy.
He is. He seems like.
How
be a
about
fun guy to hang
Miles
out with.
Teller? I don't know. I can't pull that.
He's. We already said that. He's the guy that plays Goose's
Goose's
son in
son.
the new Top Gun.
He was in. Have you ever seen Whiplash?
He was in the Footloose remake.
Oh, okay.
Whiplash, the drumming movie.
I'm
Yeah.
going to go George Clooney for...
Wow.
The Butcher.
No.
No, it's your choice.
Are you trying to ruin the game, or The Butcher? Have you seen Gangs of New York?
It's a lot of time.
I bet more than...
You wanted to see
A lot of
Cameron Diaz's
people.
boobs, didn't you?
No, he was awesome. The Rabbits. Mm-hmm. The Dead Rabbits.
The Dead Rabbits.
Yep. But he was against
Great
them.
movie, yeah.
Bill the Butcher.
I'm going to go Cloonie could have pulled that off.
Okay.
I've got Michael Keaton.
Not like Daniel Day-Lewis.
That's what I was thinking.
Batman.
You guys were thinking...
I was thinking Michael Keaton.
Okay.
The only true Batman. I'm about to put a pin in this one and continue.
Yeah, we'll put a pin in this, and then we are going to
Quick
finish
reset.
this, and then we're
Yeah.
gonna wrap it up in the same segment.
All right,
So
let's do it.
see you guys in a minute. You wanna split it?
Perfect. Nice.
Laid
All right.
back.
All right. Welcome back.
Bill
to
the Butcher.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. We are playing a little game called Recast It with a complicator called a horse race. To recap real quick, we've got Top Gun. Tom Cruise was recast with Robert Pattinson by me. Castaway with Tom Hanks was recasted with Denzel as Lyle, which I would watch. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be more of a comedy though.
I think that would be good.
No, or more intense, maybe.
Fight
Darker.
Club, Brad Pitt was replaced with Hugh Jackman by Roy. Interesting. I'd watch it, but who knows?
I didn't have a lot of good options. I thought Denzel would have been awesome.
The Departed.
He was taken.
That would have been good. The Departed, Leo DiCaprio was replaced by Adam Driver by me.
That'd work.
And Gangs of New York, Daniel Day-Lewis was replaced with George Clooney by Lyle.
Yeah, and that's the toughest one to replace because that character. Oh,
There's options out there.
Michael Keaton would have been a good choice.
I would love that. That's a great idea, actually.
What? Almost as good as an idea as the hand pack.
All right, Goodfellas.
so better
Oh,
than the tent.
you guys.
Oh, yeah.
This gets
Okay.
harder as we go here.
That's how it normally works.
Goodfellas. I'm replacing
How's it your turn again?
Ray
his
Liotta
sister.
because he. Oh, it's going this way.
Yeah. So selfish.
Sorry,
Goodfellas replacing
Ray
Ray
Liotta.
Liotta. Oh, well,
Tough
I'm
one.
gonna go.
Before you say anything, do you feel like there is a good choice left? Or are you picking from like a? Don't look.
Not.
What's your problem today?
That's a hard. Like you have to have like that mob type. Like
You gotta
gotta
be
able to pull it
Italian.
off,
It's
yeah.
tough.
You gotta be
yeah.
Italian.
So I don't know. Just because I think of Zac Efron more as a comedic guy. Miles Teller, I don't know. He does got the scars.
Yeah. Never
Josh-
seen him do it.
No. So I'm gonna go.
I don't want to.
It might be a shoe-in, or the easy way out.
Oh, you're doing it.
But I'm gonna go Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton, yeah.
He's because
Like
He's
a
done a lot of
young
real-
Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Mr. Mom era.
Or
Yeah.
younger.
he's done some pretty dark movies.
He's a good actor. I like
is
him
good.
a lot.
Nothing beats Jack Frost.
I
Though.
think that's a great choice, Roy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Jack Frost was unwatchable.
How dare you?
Was that the cartoon?
No, that's the one when he is like
Turns into a
he turns into a
snowman.
snowman.
That
and
is
like,
unwatchable. I agree.
but don't go chasing waterfalls.
Don't go chase.
The good guys.
All right, just to keep everyone in the loop here, what we have left is Zac Efron, Josh Duhamel, and Miles Teller. Lyle doesn't know who Miles Teller is, so
Or Josh
okay.
Duhamel.
And we have 3 movies left: Braveheart, Mel Gibson,
Ooh, that's gonna be
The
tough
Matrix,
with those 3 left.
Keanu, Dumb and Dumber, Jeff Daniels. Now I think I'm gonna start playing for the team here, and I'm going to go with.
What's the movie?
I-
Mel Gibson. You replacing Mel Gibson in
I'll
Braveheart?
Backhand you. Oh yeah, I am on Braveheart, Mel Gibson. Yep.
That's tough with what you got left. That's a pretty iconic role.
I'm gonna go Zac Efron.
Man,
For Braveheart?
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm looking at his picture now. I get that. Yeah.
but it's
Was it
not
before
necessarily
his-
because of his physique. I don't really like him. I mean, he's a
He's
good
good.
actor. He doesn't have Mel Gibson's.
He had a face injury. That's why he looks different in some of his photos.
Okay. Like what happened to his face?
I don't remember exactly what. Like he broke his jaw.
You talking about Mark Hamill in Empire Strikes Back, or
No, we're talking about Miles Teller or
Oh.
Zac Efron. He got in like an accident or something, and like broke his jaw, and that's why his face looks so different now.
oh really? I thought he
Yeah.
just was on the juice.
No, he had like an accident of some sort. I mean, he is pretty. I want to see that one with him and the guy from The Bear, when they're like a wrestler's family.
The wrestling one.
Yeah,
That's like super well reviewed.
yeah. These stupid spring sports ruining our movie time.
Here you go.
Nope, you hold it for me. So I'm at the Matrix Canoe. Wow.
This is a tough one because if you had all of the actors in all of Hollywood on the table, could
Yeah.
anyone have done that role?
Brad Pitt.
I don't think so.
No.
You had to appear dumb in that.
Maybe Sean Penn.
He was the best at being dumb and
Surfer.
surf.
Yeah, so I'm saying like Sean Penn because he was. What's his name in Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
Spicoli.
Spicoli, yeah.
Spicoli.
Oh man, how are you gonna do that to me, man?
So-
I'm not
so
gonna
what are
buy
my-
that,
what
but
are my
I do
options
accept
here?
it as. You have
Yeah.
Josh Duhamel and Miles Teller.
I have no idea who those people are.
Well,
Let's pass to Roy.
Okay.
Let's have
I mean,
an
I
informed
mean,
decision.
So
can I pick the last one since that's what I would be
no,
picking?
you got to do.
No.
You got to do the
Why?
Matrix.
Okay. Well,
So
with
I-
these ones left, I'd go Miles Teller.
What's funny is I started watching the last Matrix, like this evening.
Mm-hmm.
It's awful. It's
Oh,
sad.
the newest one.
Oh, I
the
haven't seen
newest one.
Haven't watched it.
Don't watch it
Yeah.
ever.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go Miles Teller's with this one.
For the Matrix.
Yeah, because out of the two options, I think
So
he
that
might.
leaves Josh Duhamel as. See, I would go. This is where
I would have
would've
gone Zac
zagged.
Efron as Jeff Daniels, maybe.
Because what
he
made
couldn't
Jeff
have done
Daniels
it.
so funny is he's a serious actor.
Yeah.
That
And that's why I would have went Miles Teller in the Dumb and Dumber one. Because I think watching him be a goofball would have really been fun.
I would think Zac Efron would have been good for that.
But he's done it.
I know, because he did like The Neighbors and.
Yeah, he is like that.
he is a funny guy. Okay.
Yeah.
But Miles Teller does some comedy too. Not as much.
Cool guy comedy.
Yeah.
Douche comedy.
No, yeah, bro comedy.
Bro, yeah.
Well,
Bruh.
Bruh.
I'm not your bruh.
Bruh.
All right, well, let
Should
me
have done like who could replace Ben Stiller in Zoolander.
recap this list for everybody that's
That was good.
still listening. Top Gun, we got Robert Pattinson. Castaway, we got Denzel Washington. Fight Club, we've got Hugh Jackman. Roy, why Hugh Jackman?
I told you already.
I know. And we're recapping the list, Roy.
God.
It's a weird night
Yeah.
tonight.
What was the movie again? What was the movie again?
I could say we could put Denzel in any of those spots, and he would be
No, I
fantastic.
don't think he could have done Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, I bet he could.
No.
It'd be weird to see him doing it.
It would be weird. Just imagine Jeff Daniels doing it now, and he never did it.
Well, he was a serious actor before that.
But unknown.
no,
Not in Canada.
Jeff Daniels was
He
no.
done like 2
Fly Away
movies.
Home.
Yeah,
Come on.
That was after.
he was an established
No, it wasn't.
actor.
Yeah, it was.
No. I can Google it right
I,
now.
yeah, we'll
Fine.
Google the
Pull it out.
stuff out of this.
If I'm right,
Denzel
I'm
could've
putting
done-
Lyle's address out to that guy that wants to mail him something for his monkey shoulder. Thanks again to all those callers. That's that's
Yes.
1996.
for what?
Fly Away Home.
Ooh, that does not bode well for me. I think 94 was Dumb and Dumber.
94.
So I was right. Dumb and Dumber was first.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, nice.
Well, anyways, it doesn't matter.
The point was that Jeff Daniels wasn't that well known, but he was a serious actor.
Yeah.
He was very well known. He
At
just
the time of
Yes.
Dumb and Dumber,
yes, very well known, and him playing that character was like
have you
whoa.
ever seen Dumb and Dumber?
Or Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber.
He was well known.
The one they tried to do before
Well,
the actual second one was horrible. I think
What-
it might have
what,
been
the
Dumb
new
and
guys?
Dumber. Yeah.
Yeah, when they were
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
The prequel.
Oh, that was bad.
Yeah.
They've all been bad.
No,
I
the
mean,
first one was
first
great.
one?
Well, yeah, that was.
And the second one was
Second
all
one.
right.
Third one was
The opener of the second
When
one,
he's pretending to be
like,
geriatric
Yeah.
or whatever, or
and then-
paralyzed.
yeah, for like 15
Gotcha.
years.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He pulls the catheter out. That was
Yeah.
pretty funny. I'll
Yeah.
give you that.
Okay. Anyways,
Well,
back on track.
everybody, I hope you enjoyed this episode. You know, we try to put these out for your enjoyment.
Yeah,
it's for you, not
And, you
us.
know, every now and then we go with the original crew,
that's right.
the OGs.
Not the OOGs though.
No.
No.
Who are they?
Just you and me.
All right, everybody. Have a good week.
Yep. See you later.
Ciao, ciao.
I'm thirsty for more and I'm hunting and I'm looking and I'm searching everywhere for you.
That's fun.
Cause I want one